the chap with the red scarf on, going around singing we are York. We're City, play pretty, that is our style of football. How charming, just like the Minster, a pint of bitter and a slice from Ginster. Walking the walk, talking the talk, and singing we are York. Climbing up the old Division 4. If you score some...
Right, boys, here we are. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to non-league to Premier League. Closing in on the end of Season 7. I think there's around 6 games to go. 2 games for you today. As you can see, we have hit top spot with an incredible run. So since the last episode, which was Arsenal in the Cup and then Brentford, who were top at the time in the league, we followed up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight wins. We then had a draw and a defeat in and around a time where we had a lot of players. I think a couple of these wins, we literally were missing our first 4 choice central midfielders. We had Callum Ainley playing in there for a little bit and other players. So we've managed to get some players back now. And in the process, only losing 1 league game so far in 2026, which is pretty incredible, considering we were expecting to finish around, mid-table, I think. At first, I thought that was going to be a little bit too much for us, and we are flying. We have got 2 home games today, Sunderland and Scunthorpe. We are coming into the nitty-gritty. We've got a nice little trip to Luton coming up as well very shortly. That may well be Saturday's episode. Right, here is the league table. We are clear by 5 points. 5 points over second, 5 points over third, 7 points over Luton in 4th. So it's not a done deal. As you can see, player rating Spencer Steer, most in-form player in the league, 9 assists, only 2 goals, but an average rating of 7.45. Nilis Svan, 23 goals in 39 appearances, 20 in the league. Not bad, since as he's playing out right midfield. He has been incredible. We've had to look after him a little bit. He's not actually done anything for a couple of games, but his fitness has been pretty low. We've just had to nurse him. We just need him to come back into life now for these final 7 games of the season. Herb Malib has got himself a nice number of goals as well, 22. And then the rest are all doing bits at a time. And we've had Glendon injured. We've had Samba. No, to be fair, Samba stayed fit. To be fair to him, we've had Hernandez injured. We've had Galbraith injured. He's now on international duty. Abita, even though he's not kicked a ball for us really this season. Well, he's played 16, but most of them were before Christmas. He's on international duty for Uganda. So we're missing a couple. Stuart Warren as well, left back, injured. The youngster, very good prospect. Once he hit 25 appearances, his wage shot up from 1,100 to 3,100. So he's our second highest earner in the club, which I'm not too happy about, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to sell him, but I'm not overall happy that he's costing us that much. I think if we get into the Championship, 3,100, I don't think is going to be too much of a problem. I think we can cover it. We can cover it well now. Finances are looking good. They're the goals. Svan Malib. Samba's had an indifferent bit of form. He's found himself out of the team again. He comes in fits and starts. The goal he did score was coming on as a substitute when I put him up front. We've got a bit of a crisis for this game. Where are Sunderland in the league? They're down in 11th. They're not qualifying for playoffs. They're going to get nowhere near it. So we're going to have to play a few players. Tate, who has not played for a long, long time, and he was retiring at the end of the season, going to have to come in. We're going to give Samba a go. He always responds well after he's been dropped. We've got Charlie Oliver injured. We've now got Broughton injured. So we're on our 4th choice centre half, really. 4th choice centre half. We've got our 3rd choice left back in. Wisdom's injured as well. So we've got Nathan Dyer, who's come in and done really well for us, even though he's absolutely nowhere near. He's getting the nod over Townsend. Well, he's getting the nod over Townsend, but Townsend's having to do a job for us in there anyway. So we're a little bit bare to the bones here, boys. Svan's only on 90%. We've got a few days And then we've got 2 games in. We've got Saturday, then 5 days off till the Friday game, and then we've got to play Monday against Newport County. So I think 2 good performances today, 2 wins. Marados has got himself back in the side. We have got Ainley on the bench. Yeah, and there we go. It's been good. Some of the performances, we have been a little bit not off it. The Preston was a very difficult game. The Bolton game we played really, really well in. Absolutely battered them. Obviously, the run of games that we came under there. This one was the best. 2-0 down to Hull. And then we've pulled it back. 3-2. Malib and Nilis Svan scoring. To be fair, that was an absolute cracker. Rifled into the top corner. Tactic-wise, just before we get into the game, I don't think I've changed a great deal. I think this is the only save. The Fenerbahce one and the Man United one, I've changed tactics recently. Genoa one, I've changed tactics a lot. This is the one at the moment. It's kind of stayed pretty much the same since we got to this 4-2-3-1, sort of like in the first third of the season. Right, here we go. We're at home. It'll be a full house. Can we kick on? Can we seal it? Playoffs is always dodgy, regardless of... We got an early free kick here. Glendon, who's been injured for a long time. Oh, it's in. Svan's tapped in the rebound. I think Glendon hit the bar and Svan's tapped it in. 24th of the season for Svan. We did try. I made an inquiry. I was prepared to pay the top bucks and they just dismissed it straight away. We'll see what happens with Svan. We will do whatever it takes to try and get him back on loan or to sign him permanently. But what a start. I said we don't want to go through the playoffs. And want to go up as champions as well. Another trophy in the bag. Svan. He's turned it. He's done really well. He's left 2 for dead. He's still going. He's still going. Oh, good strike. Good save from Bishop, the goalkeeper. The guy is unplayable. How am I going to replace him next year if we can't get him back? I do not know. Glendon. Oh, it's gone over everybody. Malib's going to retrieve it. And he's knocked it out for a throw. But a good start from us, opening 25 minutes. We've got another highlight. Glendon's whipped one in. Half cleared. Svan's on it. Good cross. Steer back to Samba. And Bishop makes another big save. Keeping Sunderland in it. And we've only played a quarter of the game. Right. Sunderland going to create their first notable chance of the game. They've got a nice little overlap in here with De Silva. Lesden. Oh, good block from us. Are we going to break here? Samba. Where are you going? Tate. Who will be probably playing his first game this year. Glendon. Into Malib. Here we go. Can we get a second? Malib. No. No, we can't. That's a big chance. We've absolutely dominated this first 25 minutes. Lubala. Free kick. Good save, Theobald. And at the second attempt, he got it in his arms. That's the first opportunity they have had. I've gone aggressive just because I think we should have had the game killed off, to be honest. Right, Embleton. Tate's decent header from Tate. Samba's got a header in. And now Malib. And then we've got bodies flying forward. Who's that on the right-hand side? Svan. Oh, I thought that was just going to fall to Svan then. It ran through to Bishop. But good break. Highlight still going. I think it is. Townsend, that's a terrible header. I think his heading is 10. And that's just proved it. Lubala. Samba has picked up the ball and he's been tackled, I think, pretty much by his own man there. An edgy opening part of the second half. Lubala is in. And Lubala has, I was just about to say, he scored. Somehow, it stayed out. It looked like it was going into the top corner there. Right, Embleton with a corner. Hernandez heads clear. Here we go. Tate. Steer. Nice ball. Down to Svan. Mararos. Svan. Get in. Nilly Svan. 25th of the season. Job done. Job bloody done. So what we are going to do is we're going to take him off. We're going to put Dylan McKeown on that right-hand side as well. Let's get the skipper off. Let's get Luke Thomas on. He's not played much football recently. Theobald Hernandez. It's gone long. McKeown's picked it up nicely. He is a box-to-box midfielder who can do that right midfield role for us. So he is hard working and he's managed to run all the way through a couple of tackles. He's made it 3-0. Let's do our third and final sub. We're going to put on Abri Ferreira, who was a young starlet for us. And as we've progressed through the leagues, he's just not improved. His finishing was 7 when we first got him as a 16-year-old. And he's now 22. And it's only gone up 1. So he's never, for a centre-forward, we need a little better than 8. This could be your final season, Abri. Abri is one of my Patreons. Could be your final season, buddy. Right, Thomas. Steer. To Samba. McKeown. He's got another on that right-hand side. The 2 right wingers for us today have scored 2 each. Dylan McKeown, a player that I am going to try and do business for in the summer. If we can get a deal done with Sheffield United. I do want to try and get in a couple of permanent deals. If I can. That's right, Steer. McKeown headed on. Abri's got himself one. It is York City 5, Sunderland 0. Abri Ferreira, you've got yourself a goal, buddy. I'm going to let you decide, Abri, your fate, your destiny for next season. You are going to be really struggling to get a game next year. Do we move you on? Do we put you in the reserves? I'm going to leave that one to you. We can track your progress away from the club after. If you do decide to leave. Right, are we going to get a 6th? Hernandez out to McKeown, who he's just come on, and he's now on a hat-trick already. Ooh, and he's just put it wide. He was searching for one. We're going to praise it, because the football has been outstanding once again. Is there room for one last little chance? Down to Nathan Dyer. Hernandez. Abri Ferreira, lovely one-touch pass to McKeown, who is on for a hat-trick. And he's had 2 chances there to get himself a hat-trick. He's not managed it, but we'll take 5-0. Or 5-1. I'll be disappointed if they score. Ramazani, not our Ramazani, it's a different one. Dyer clears. McKeown, he's got 30 seconds. He's going, he's been tackled. Still going to get it? No, he's not. He's lost now. Ledson, should I say. De Silva. Embleton. We should be coming to full time now. Townsend clears. De Silva's got it back. I think he's ex-Chelsea's De Silva, I think. Good tackle from Tate. And there we go, boys. York City 5, Sunderland 0. That means we've done a double over Sunderland. I think that's like 8-0 aggregate. We'll take that. And yeah, Championship. I did say we thought League One was going to be the turn of it getting harder. I have found that in previous years. League One is normally the step up in budget, but we're absolutely smashing it at the moment. 6 games now to go. Charlton have won themselves. Brentford and Luton have not played. So the gap is still 5 anyway. Our goal difference is already an extra point. Look, we've scored 87 goals. I'd like to keep the goal difference under 1 a goal. That was more the start of the season, to be fair. So Sunderland have been dispatched. It is now Scunthorpe. Let's get into that game. Right, we are back. We've just had a youth intake. Absolute shambles of shit. One of the guys said he was going to be the best youth player we've had in recent years, I think he said. Let me just find it for you. It was pretty laughable. Tom Bailey. He's quite going to do it, is he? Especially now we're in the Championship. He's not going to do it at all. So big disappointment again. On the plus side though, Brentford lost 2-0 at home to Scunthorpe, of all teams who we are now playing. So we are 5 clear of Charlton. We are 8 clear of Brentford, who are in 3rd. 10 clear of Luton in 4th, but they do have a game in hand. And then there's also Hull City as well, who are in there. So we are looking at that, but I am looking at the gap between 1st and 2nd. We want a title, not just getting promoted. We want a bloody title, right? anyone back. Abita is back, but we've got to let Tate play, haven't we? We've got to let Tate play. I think we'll go the same. Galbraith can get a place on the bench after his international duty. We are welcoming Mampala back. He's only scored 6 goals in the league. 2 of them, I think one of them was not 2. One of them was against us. Let's hope he doesn't score today. And then, Saturday's episode will be like Luton. We'll look at the Luton game. It would be lovely for York City to get promoted at Luton. Right, Glendon. Maleeb's there. God, it just looked like it was getting guided into that far corner. And Mampala has picked it up. Townsend's won it. We've lost out though, Davenport. Moss, they've got an overlap in here if they need it. Moss has chosen not to do it. Can we defend? Mampala's there, good block. They've scored. They have scored. 1-0 Scunthorpe. They have just beaten Brentford at Brentford. So they're no mugs. And that is a poor start for us. They're rocking like a 3-4-3. Right, half-time, absolutely nothing has come since their goal, which is a little bit of a worry. No highlight whatsoever. We're going to crank it straight up onto attacking. Steer. Townsend. Back to Steer. Long one to Svan. Oh, even he's missed. He's missed a glorious opportunity. He maybe took it too close to the goalkeeper, if anything, and couldn't slide it underneath him. Half an hour to play. They've got a free kick. Durkin. Headed clear. Glendon's going to pick up the loose ball. Here we go. We may change after this highlight. We may put on another striker. Maleeb. He's found Svan. He's fired it in. Svan's 26th of the season. Set up by Maleeb. And we have got an equaliser. Half an hour to play. So let's push forward. Get that winner. We're going to do a sub. We're going to change, actually. We're going to be aggressive here. We're going to go... we're going to take Marados off. He's had a poor game. We'll probably look at bringing Ainley back into it. But we're just going to go... Ooh, I'll tell you what. Abri scored in the last game. Oh, I don't want to do that. Abri scored in the last game. What does he want? Let's give him just that. Bit of a super sub. Glendon. Oh, we're there. Hernandez. Abri Ferreira. Hernandez. Cross. Half cleared. Steer. Trying to drive us forward. Svan's there. Have we been given a penalty? We have been given a penalty. We need to change player. Maleeb's missed a couple. We've got to get Captain Marvel on it, haven't we? Right. George Glendon. To put us 2-1 up. He's fired it in the bottom corner. We are 2-1 up. 20 minutes to go. Great response from us. I suppose it's deserved. We've played very well. They've had 2 chances, boys. 2 chances. Glendon. Hernandez. Steer. Sweeps it out wide. Lovely to Samba. Here we go. Can we seal it? We've not had much from Samba again. Steer. What are you doing with it? Tate. Back to Steer. We fucked about with it, boys. We fucked about with it. Moss. Save. Let's put it back on a positive. Alright, let's do a sub. Samba's had an absolute shit show. Let's get Mahoney on. We're probably going to miss... How do we manage Svan over that bank holiday? It's like the bank holiday weekend, is it, when they play like Friday, Monday? He's not going to be able to do both. That's for sure. Tate, Mahoney. Tate. Back to Steer. Mahoney. Cut inside, don't lose it. Glendon. Steer. Glendon. Just a little bit scared it's going to break down. We're going to lose it. Nice bit of football though. Ooh, Glendon. Out to Dyer. Can he get a cross in? Oh no, he's going to lose it. Oh, he's dug out a lovely left-footed cross. He's found Mahoney at the back stick. And he should have sealed it. Right, Glendon with a corner. Can we get Hernandez? You've not scored for a long time. Half cleared. Who's going to get that second ball? Get there, Abri. Clipped one in down the line to Mahoney. Abri Ferreira hit. Oh, he's gone for the cross. He maybe should have just hit it. And it's still not cleared. Dyer. Abri Ferreira's there and he's headed it over the bar. Right, into stoppage time. Corner, Glendon. Let's make sure this doesn't break down. Mahoney's there. He's hit the bar. We've had 23. They've had 3. Game over. Deserved victory for us. Passionate. Well done. 2 big wins there. 2 decent performances, even though first half we were very poor. That second half was really, really positive. Just cranked it up onto attacking. 2 strikers up there as well. Sometimes that can be the difference. 5 unbeaten for us. We are 7 points clear. Charlton drew at Notts County. Oh, the results have gone our way by the looks of it. Hull City won. Luton drew. Brentford did win, but they slipped up in the first game. So, there you are, boys. We are 7 points clear with 5 games to go. 8 points clear, even 9 points if you include our goal difference. So next episode, I'm going to do the Newport and Doncaster game off camera, and then we will come back for the Luton game, Notts County game, if needed, Rochdale game. There you go. That will be Saturday's episode. Make sure you tune in. What a performance. We are absolutely flying towards this championship. And then the money hopefully starts coming in. I know we get a lot more money in solidarity payments for being in the championship. No doubt we need to extend the stadium for a 3rd time. So, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you've liked today's video. It'll be muchly appreciated. Let me know down in the comments if you're still watching this save regularly. And yeah, we'll see you Saturday. Dirty Luton. I'd love to win the title at Luton. That would be incredible. Right, cheers boys. Thanks a lot. See you later.